Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the BONTANNY store, their red light therapy. It has 5 different wavelengths, 630, 660, 810, 830, and 850. Most other units do not have 2 of those, and it includes the red near infrared light device with 60 dual chip clinical grade LEDs, remote control you can see right there, and timers built in for face, body, and pain relief. This is the B0300 in white. Has a 3-year warranty and a 30-day free trial period. Gets 172 excellent customer ratings. It has an impressive 131 milliwatts per centimeter squared irradiation at 6 inches. You're going to try and use this between 6 and 12, 13, 14 inches away from the panel. If you're further away, for comfort, if you're laying down, then you could extend the time of operation. The manual is very nicely written, and it does tell you how to operate the unit and how long to use it for and so forth, which is really nice. You can see the control panel there. We're going to be powering it up and showing you. I do have this mounted. This is part of the vertical mount system that allows you to hang it from a door. It has a door mount right there that's going to hang from. And before I forget, I want to show you how this was packed. It was packed really nicely, protected everything so that nothing got damaged. Along with that top piece right there, it has one of these rolling adjustable height pieces. And what's nice about this is that you can lock this in place and adjust the height and lift up this piece right here, and you can adjust the height of it. So that allows you to go on a door frame. Now on the back of this unit, we're going to be mounting these included pieces on there, and that's important because if it's against the wall, you want to get some ventilation going on. So let's take a look at the back of this. You can see it has a really nice handle that collapses. There's the power cord, and there's the main power switch. You see it has 2 openings for ventilation, so that's really nice. And there's also input air along there and along the whole side of it. And that's important because there's heat generated by the electronics inside here. You're not going to feel much heat. Another thing that's included is eye protection, because it is very bright, and there is some research that said it's okay for eye use, but be on the safe side and use that when you use this, especially if you're close to the panel. So these are scientific proven wavelengths that this is using, and like I mentioned, it has 2 more wavelengths that other units have, which is really nice. I'm going to go through how to operate it because it does allow you to select different ones. And the beam angle of this, there's a little reflector on each one of these. It's 60 degrees, and that's going to allow maximum effectiveness for that 131 milliwatts per centimeter squared. And of course that's at 6 inches, so as you go further away it drops down. Now one thing that you got to remember is that it has a remote, which is really nice. You come on right there. We're going to pair that remote to it, but it also needs a battery, and this is one of these 23A 12-volt batteries. You're going to have to pick it up yourself. They're inexpensive. They last a really long time, and they work really well in this style of remote. The power cord that's on here is very generous. It's 1.8 meters in length, so that you can easily use this. If you're going to put it on the door, you're going to have to use an extension cord. If putting it on a table like this, then you don't have to worry about that. This can provide a 14-inch by 12-inch coverage area at 6 inches. As you go further away, it gets larger, but the power drops down. So here I have it powered up, and I'm using the stand, not the remote yet. And you can see the display comes on, and it has a 30 on there, which is the time, 30 minutes. And it's got near infrared and red selected. Now I can hit the on-off button here, and you see it comes on. You see the beautiful red blend of all those wavelengths on there, and it's shining on my wall right there. Very bright. No heat's being generated, which is really nice. Minimal heat. We're going to run this to test that. But you then have a mode, so you can hit the mode button right there, and you can see that it's just got the red. Now the near infrared is gone, and you go like that, and it has a near infrared, which we can't see unless you have a camera that can pick that up. So here I have a full spectrum camera. Just want to show you, if I turn the panel around, you can see the glowing of those near infrared LEDs on there. You can see a slight red tint, depends on the camera, but this is telling me that it is producing that wavelength that is very beneficial. Now the manual does go into great detail about the different wavelengths of the light and how to use the product. Here we're going to try and bind the remote following the manual's instructions. So you simultaneously press the mode button and the minus button at the same time, and while you do that you hit any button on the remote and then it works. So you simultaneously push that plus that, any button on the remote, and now it's working. I got the mode control. It's got really good range too, like 30 feet. You can turn it on and off and do all the functions that you want on here with the modes and minus timers on there and start and stop and so forth. So very nice that you want to use remote, especially if you're hanging this on a door frame. It's going to work perfect for that. So here's a thermal camera. I want to show you how cool the unit runs. It would be a real dark red if it had any heat. So you can see it's running really cool. I've been running this for about 20 minutes, so it runs really cool, which is nice. So that's important because you're keeping it close to your body. You don't want to feel heat. So it's all specialized wavelength with minimal heat. And here's a thermal gun pointing at them. You can see it's running really cool, 78, 76, and that's right on the LEDs. So here it is on one of my doors. You can see I'm using the mount on the top there, and I can adjust the height totally on here. I have it on the one mode where it really can't see it. So let me change that. So now you can see how effective it is and bright. So this is nice if you want to use a door and stand next to it, your whole body you could stand, or if you want to use it to near a bed or something and you have a door convenient to use it, this will allow you to do that quite nicely. So after testing, what do I think about the Botany store? Their red light therapy with those extra wavelengths and 60 dual chip clinical grade LEDs and all the accessories you need, like the remote control and the safety glasses and the mounts for the door. Really nice product. I love the simplicity of the display on here. I love the stand on there because you could use it on the table quite easily and be 6 to 12 inches away. Simple control panel. The white looks really nice. When the fans come on, it's very quiet so that you don't even really know that it's running. So I really like that. So I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating. I hope this video review helped you with your buying decision. Thank you for watching.